I found that still images didn't do justice to this poly finished headless neck that I have put together for a future, what I'm calling a Rickenbacker, sorry, Rickenbacker sort of headless copy of a 335 Rickenbacker, because it's such a cool guitar. But there you go, this was an SG neck that I got for a project, for an SG or an MG project a while back, and it came with a twist on it. So I hacked off the fingerboard, straightened out the twist, bought some rosewood, put it on, and re-radiused this to 9.5 inch radius. So it's quite a chunky 9.5 inch neck, chunkier than a Strat. So it's a kind of Gibson meets Strat feel. But I thought to put it in keeping with the Rickenbacker, I thought I would have a go at doing the first ever, for me, gloss polyed finish. And I made an absolute pig's ear of the inserts. So the inserts here, you can see they're sort of slightly, when you see right up close, they're a little bit ragged, and they've got some fill around them to work, but you know, at a distance they look alright. And it's the same number as you get on a Rickenbacker 335, which is a limited number. It's less, you're missing a few dots compared to a standard guitar, but it's what they had on their thing. Anyway, I thought you might like to see it in glorious, hey look, it's taken a dent down there somewhere, glorious shine-o-matic, but people are kind of interested in seeing how this plays, and I actually don't think this will play any different from a maple, a glossy maple finished neck. One of the things you'll see about this, if you've done this yourself, you'll notice this doesn't have the telltale up and down reflection that you get when many companies that put a gloss fingerboard on. What they do is they spray over the frets and then they buff the whole thing out, and you get little lines of reflection either side of the frets where the light, where the finish goes up and over each fret, and then you take it off with the leveling and the sanding process, but you're still left with a little carpet rising up towards the edge of each fret, and that gives you this sort of strange rising, falling shine double reflection. On this you can see that it's dead flat underneath the frets, and I think it's a lot tidier. It's a lot harder to get actually, and probably ends up with a few more little marks here and there than you would do with the other method. But I like it. To me, that's a sort of a time-consuming detail, but gives me a finish that I really like. Yeah, little dots in here. You can see that where there's a few blemishes or problems on the edge of this rosewood, where I slightly raggedly overcut the original maple underneath, mahogany, whatever it was, mahogany, so that there you go, like you can see it on this side, the line isn't absolutely perfect, but it's been filled to make it work, and then it's smooth as anything. It's just a visual thing, but this is another one of these upcycled necks that was otherwise going to go in the bin. This is my preferred method of attachment when all is said and done. So if I can fit on the end, the anchor part here, and still have a little thing for putting a hooky thing on like this, then that becomes the hanger for the guitar, which is quite cool. Anyway, there you are, a shiny thing for you.